All right, today we're diving into a story that is just absolutely brutal. We're talking about Old Man Logan, Past Lives. So let's just jump right in. So let me ask you this. What if you were forced to relive your greatest failures? I mean, really think about that. Being stuck in a loop of your worst moments, every mistake, every single loss just playing over and over. And the worst part? You can't stop it. You can't change a thing. Well, that nightmare, that's exactly what's at the core of this story.
Now, this guy right here, this is Old Man Logan. And for anyone who needs a quick refresher, this is not the Wolverine you're used to. Nope, he's from a pretty bleak alternate future, one where the bad guys actually won, and the world is just a wasteland. He's older, way more broken, and he's carrying the weight of some serious, serious tragedy.
So, how does this whole mess start? Well, it all kicks off with Logan just trying to get home. But, as you can probably guess, his trip goes wrong. Like, horribly wrong.
See, Logan's stuck in our present-day timeline, and all he wants, more than anything, is to get back to his own world, as terrible as it is. He tracks down a sorcerer, thinking, okay, a magic spell, this is it. This is my ticket home.
But, of course, something goes wrong. The spell completely backfires. It doesn't shoot him forward into the future, oh no. It rips him backward and drops him right into the middle of his own long, bloody past. You know, the one place he'd probably give anything to forget.
And you can just feel his confusion right away in what he says. This is familiar. He knows where he is, but it's all wrong. It's not the Wastelands. And you can tell that dawning horror is just starting to creep in. So this kicks off a kind of involuntary tour of all his worst moments. He's basically a tourist in his own tragic life, and he doesn't even get to drive.
So, where's the first stop on this messed up trip? Quebec, Canada. Bam! He's suddenly back in his younger body, rocking the classic yellow and blue suit, and he's staring down not one, but two monsters. This is it. This is basically ground zero for his entire career. But the thing is, he's got no control. He's like a ghost in his own body, just a passenger, watching his younger, much wilder self just launch into this chaotic three-way fight. He's forced to relive every single punch, every slash, every roar. And this is where the real torture kicks in. He has all this knowledge from the future, right? He knows that the Hulk, this guy right here, is going to be the reason his family dies. He's screaming on the inside, trying to warn him to change anything, but he can't. He's completely powerless. The words just won't come out. And then, just as fast as it started, it's over. Whoosh! The world just dissolves. The spell yanks him right out of that memory and slingshots him somewhere else in his past. The whole thing is just frantic, violent, and totally out of his control.
But you know, this isn't just going to be a greatest hits of his biggest fights. No, the time stream is about to drop him somewhere that's going to hurt way more than any punch the Hulk could ever throw. This is a full-on emotional assault. And that brings us to, well, the absolute gut-wrenching emotional peak of this story. A moment that Logan has probably spent his entire life trying to bury.
He materializes. And there she is, Jean Grey, the love of his life. And for just a split second, it must feel like a miracle. But then it hits him. He knows exactly where he is. And more importantly, he knows when he is. He knows what's about to happen. You can just feel the desperation radiating off the page. He's thinking, maybe, just maybe, this time will be different. This is my chance to fix the worst moment of my life. He's literally trying to fight against the flow of time itself, just hoping he can save her.
But it's no use. It's completely futile. He's frozen solid, a helpless bystander, as Jean is just consumed by the cosmic power of the Phoenix Force. He has to watch her die, again.
And that's the moment. That's the gut punch, the crushing, soul-destroying realization that this isn't a do-over. It's a punishment. He can't change anything. He's just a spectator at his own tragedy. That's all he'll ever be.
And that's really what this story is all about. This idea of being a prisoner of memory. Logan isn't just time traveling, he's trapped. His own past has literally become his prison.
So, what do you do when you realize you can't fight your past, when you can't change it? Do you just give up? Well, not if your name is Logan. Next stop, Japan. He's dropped right into another iconic memory, a rooftop brawl with a whole army of ninjas. But something's different this time.
You can feel that despair starting to change, hardening into something else, into resolve.
He finally gets it. He fully accepts what's happening. So I can't change the past. It's not about trying to fix things anymore. He can't save anyone. He can't undo the pain. He just has to accept that the things that happened to him are still going to happen.
And that right there, that's the turning point. He stops fighting the current, and he starts fighting back the only way he knows how. He embraces it. The rage, the violence, all of it. He decides, fine, if I have to go through all this again, I'm going to do it on my own terms. I'm going to be who I've always been, a fighter, a survivor. So the ordeal isn't over, not by a long shot. He's still being thrown from memory to memory. But he's not just a passenger anymore. He's not a victim. Now he's hunting. He's looking for a crack in the system, a way to grab the wheel and take control. He's accepted that he's in a prison, and now he's looking for the key. Which leaves us with one last kind of haunting question, right? If your past is a prison that you can't ever change, what does escape even look like? Is just surviving it? Is just enduring the pain and staying true to yourself the only real win you can get?